Hi, my name is Becky Rubenstrunk and I'm the Hanford Site Public Involvement Coordinator. I'm here to talk to you about how to get involved at Handford, and after Ken's presentation you might have a lot of questions about what it even means to get involved there. Well, the most common type of involvement is trying to influence the decision-making process, and there are all kinds of decisions being made at Handford all the time. Examples of decisions that are being made include whether or not we should take a certain contaminant out of the ground, or the degree to which we should take a contaminant out of the ground. Another example might be what the site should look like and how it should be used many, many decades from now. A current example is whether or not the Department of Energy should transfer land to a private owner so that they can develop it to be used in the Tri-Cities, which is where Hanford is located. There are three main environmental laws that govern your ability to participate in the process. And they are RCRA, which stands for the Resource Conservation and Recovery Act, CERCLA, which stands for the Comprehensive Environmental Response and Compensation Liability Act, and NEPA, which stands for the National Environmental Policy Act. These three laws require that the public be involved in any decision that falls under their rules. So, when the Environmental Protection Agency, Washington Department of Ecology, or most often the Department of Energy, have a decision that they want to make that falls and is covered by one of these laws, they have to make the process public. The first step is the scoping process, where the agency goes into the community to identify concerns of the community members. This is so that they understand what topics and to what degree they should be addressed in the next stage of the process, which is when they release a document called a draft environmental assessment or a draft environmental impact statement. Once this draft has been released, the public can review it and provide comments. And we'll cover public commenting over the next 2 weeks, so we don't need to go into it much further here. After you've provided your feedback to the agencies, they use that information to incorporate into their final draft. And this is often where the decision comes. Sometimes there are different cases, but we'll say for now the process is scoping, draft document for review, and then a final decision. Public commenting is not the only method of participation though. There are many other organizations and non-governmental organizations that have certain programs or initiatives that help people get involved. Although we'll go over them in detail in week 5, you can look on page 4 of your public involvement packet and use those sites to get to know the programs. Now would be a great time to ask Ken or me any question that you have about anything that you've heard tonight. And once we're finished with questions, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for coming.